So, hi dear Gemini, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a monthly reading for all the Gemini Sun, Moon, Venus rising for the month of November 2025. This is not a love reading or career reading or anything specific, it's just energy check in. Whatever messages will come, I will just let you guys know. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So let's start. Okay, let's start Gemini. The overall energy or the focus energy for you guys for this month from 1st of November till the 15th of November 2025. Gemini people, overall energy or focus area. We have the High Priestess, the Eight of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Temperance. You know, you are going to be intuitively in this energy of something is not right, something is not setting in, something is not fitting in. So something is going to keep you. Okay, so you are going to be very much in silent kind of energy, but something is going to keep you up at night, something is going to bother you, something is going to confuse you. It's like one day you are going to feel fine about a situation, one day you are going to be like, no, this is still bothersome, this is still something that's not quite going well with me. So it's like some kind of mentally stressful energy of not being able to understand what you should do about a particular situation in your life that can be directly related to your stability or long term goal of your life. It's like on and off, in and out, confusion kind of energy. One day you are fine, one day, and then another day you are like, I don't know, and then you are fine, then you are like, I don't know. This is a situation that is deeply connected to you on a soul level, and this is something that's not easy for you to let go of, and at the same time it's not easy for you to keep it in your life. And it's like mentally trapped kind of energy, because you want it one day and then you are like trying to release it someday, then you want it, then you are trying to release it. It's on and off, in and out kind of a deal where you're trying to let go of something or someone in silence, but it's not happening, because one day you are fine without it and one day you are not. Typical Gemini energy of, yes, we are fine, then we are not, then we are fine, then we are not. Bottom of the deck is the Temperance. Behind all of this energy there is a lot of patience, there's a lot of not losing your temper, not losing your mind kind of energy, where you're trying your best to be as much as patient with the whole situation, as much as patient with the this dynamics, whatever it is in your life, and you're trying your best to heal it and let it happen the way it should, let it flow. This whole situation is teaching you a lot of patience, even if you're not the most patient person on earth. Okay, this whole situation is forcing you to be patient, not to lose your mind and temper, and just take life slow, take life one day at a time. Let's see what was happening in the recent past for you guys. Page of Wands. So in the recent past, you started something with a very light-hearted kind of energy, with a very innocent, childlike kind of energy, or at least you tried to. You tried your best to keep your energies as light-hearted, as childlike as you could, and it was kind of something that was giving you a passionate, bubbly, doubly kind of energy. Like, okay, let's do it. It was kind of fun for you, or you were trying to make something fun, or maybe fun of someone. Just kidding. Let's see in the current energies what we have. Gemini, King of Swords. So I cannot hold this card for more than 1 or 2 seconds. YouTube grabs a sword and they ban the video or something. So King of Swords is, right now you are seeking for the ultimate clarity and ultimate truth about what should be there and what should not be there in your life anymore, or who. Okay, what or who. Let's see by the 15th of November what could be the possible outcome for you guys, honey. Gemini. Nine of Cups. It's like a wish fulfillment, a desire fulfillment, or something that is very, very close to your heart is finally coming to fruition. Okay, let's clarify these cards one by one in order to get the clear picture. Let's clarify the Page of Wands in the recent past for you guys. We had the Eight of Swords, Two of Pentacles, the Judgment. Something you were continuously stressed about, and it was on and off, in and out, full of confusion kind of energy regarding a particular dynamics, regarding a particular situation of your life. You felt like, okay, fuck it. I have to let it go. I have to release this tension. I have to release this stressful energy. I have to release this confusion kind of energy, and I have to start living my life to the fullest. I cannot be in this energy forever. I cannot be in this full of stress, on and off, in and out kind of energy forever. So you try to let go of a very stressful kind of energy out of your life, out of your system, and you tried your best to keep your energies light-hearted and clean as a kid. And you were trying to start your life all over again by letting go of the stressful energies or people or situations that was confusing the hell out of you in the past. Okay, and you were trying your best to let go and just be free. Yeah, and starting or restarting something with a very curious and childlike energy, childlike innocence. Currently we have the King of Swords. Let's clarify this. We have the Moon card, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Right now you're just trying to cut through all the fears, the insecurities, the illusions, the things that you're not able to understand, the things that you're not able to see, and you're trying your best to claim your independence and claim your freedom, your money, your job, your career, your looks, and everything. And you're trying to see things from different perspective, from a different angle. Like, okay, the things that I cannot control or change, I should just surrender. I should just stop chasing and running behind people or situations or things that I cannot change or control. So this kind of attitude is coming right now in your life. You're trying your best to remain as practical, as clear, as logical, and you are trying your best to cut through the illusions, the insecurities, the fears that you are having regarding your future. Okay, so it's like basically trying to claim your independence and claim your freedom and try to surrender to the divine and seeing things from a different perspective, or at least trying to understand things from a different perspective. So this pause of yours, this surrender of yours, this trying to clear your path for yourself of yours is forcing you to see everything from a different angle, from a different perspective, to understand the deeper meaning of why whatever happened the way it happened. Hmm? Okay. So by the mid of November, we have the Nine of Cups. Let's clarify this Nine of Cups here. Mhm. We have the Four of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. You know, you are going to feel the internal happiness because you are going to detach, you are going to take a step back, and you are going to stop yourself from running impulsively in a particular direction towards a particular collaboration, partnership, maybe coming together or coming back together. It's like a wish fulfillment of yours to have some kind of collaboration, partnership, or making things work out in a particular dynamics. It's your wish fulfillment, it's your desire. Okay, and you were working on that. You were uh, going out of your mind because you wanted it to work out at some point of time in the recent past, and you were stressed out beyond beyond words, beyond your mind. You were trying your best to fix something or make something work out even if it was not, and then you felt like, okay, you should just surrender and let go. Now you are trying your best to cut through the illusions and claim your independence, claim your freedom, and see things from a different lens, from a different angle and point of view. By the mid of November, I do see you detaching from the idea of impulsively running towards something or someone, where you are continuously treating that situation, that something or someone as your ultimate happiness. But Gemini, you are going to realize the illusion that you are taking as your ultimate happiness is not the actual happiness. The happiness is in letting go and detachment and doing your own thing, being at peace with yourself, and understanding on a deeper level that real happiness lies within yourself. No one else, no external forces, no external validation, no people from the outside world can literally make you happy. It's because you are giving your energy to something or someone and making it look like very special, or making it look like, okay, this is the ultimate happiness. That's why you might feel temporarily, all of us might feel like, okay, the other person or this collaboration or this partnership is the ultimate or real happiness. This realization of yours that the moment you are going to detach from the idea of running behind something or someone because you think that's the ultimate happiness is going to give you the ultimate happiness at the end of the day. Listen to me very carefully when I'm giving you these lectures, because they are very profound and meaningful and life changing if taken properly and honestly. Okay, so the illusion of happiness that you are running behind continuously, a collaboration, a partnership, or trying to make something work out, or trying to fix something, that is going to fall apart, and it is going to make you feel very happy from inside. The real happiness, the real ultimate happiness that a person can feel, you're going to feel that, because you're going to realize that you running behind something or someone is not going to bring you anything in return. It's like this huge realization is going to make you feel very light, very happy, and very much content within yourself. Awesome. This is just a realization. It's going to take you like it's like an aha moment, like where you are just continuously, maybe even if it is just energetically, you are not literally doing that, maybe you're continuously thinking about going behind something continuously, because you think that is going to give you ultimate happiness, and that is going to be the happiness that's going to be there for the rest of your life. And then a moment will come when you're going to realize, why the hell am I running behind this thing or this person? Why am I thinking like this is the ultimate happiness? What is making me think like that? Then you're going to realize it's just an illusion, it's just a thought of yours that you're giving so much energy to. And then you are going to be like, okay, that's not happiness. If I have to chase this, if I have to run behind this like crazy, that's not real happiness. That's just an illusion that I'm trying to make look like real ultimate happiness. Awesome. This is beautiful. Let's see the guidance for you guys, Gemini, for this month. Nine of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Two of Wands. This conflict of yours, the chaos that you are continuously having in your energies, it's continuous. It's inside of you. Mostly, it's inside of you. No outer forces or no other people are creating this chaos inside of you. It's going to take time to settle down, and for this thing, for this chaos or conflict to settle down, you have to continuously work on this. Okay, you have to continuously put in the effort and energy from your side for this chaos and conflict to be completely settled, to be completely healed. If you are going to wait for the right time for things to be completely fine, maybe you are never going to get that right time ever in this lifetime. But if you are going to work consistently and with discipline in like healing these energies and letting go of this chaotic and conflicting energies from your system one day at a time, you will definitely be able to get the ultimate happiness, the ultimate peace at the end of the day. It is going to require a lot of patience, discipline, and consistency from your side in order to do the inner work. And the inner work is nothing but like you connecting with yourself, staying true to yourself, staying honest with yourself, and knowing that no other person, no outer forces can keep you happy or sad. It's just your energies that you send, your thoughts that you send to someone or something, that makes it look like it can affect you. Okay, so inner work can change your life forever, but you have to be consistent and disciplined, and being very, very patient is going to give you the real happiness, the ultimate happiness. that you are continuously waiting for. You can create it. You have the power to create it. Every one of us have that. But you're continuously waiting for some miracle or for the universe to step in to give you the happiness. That might never happen, Gemini. Sorry to say that. Sorry to burst your bubble here. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in, Gemini. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.